That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Live from John's Grill on Berry Street in Fort Worth. Welcome to the Players Club with hosts Emma Holquist and Olivia Lee, and featuring TCU student athletes. Brought to you by John's Grill online at johnsgrill.com and by Fans Vintage, the Frog Fam's #1 source for rare and vintage TCU gear. Now, here are Emma and Olivia.
Pursuit of happiness, and I know everything is shining like it's gonna be.
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Dixon, the proud owner and founder of Fans Vintage. We sell rare and vintage gear for all things TCU. I graduated from TCU with an MBA in 2020 and actually started Fans Vintage as part of a class project during COVID. And now, 2 years later, we've grown from selling random vintage gear on Instagram into a full-time retail business with rare and custom gear you can't find anywhere else. This business has always been about creating a community of passionate fans and bringing people together where nostalgia and school pride collide. We couldn't have gotten here without your tremendous enthusiasm and support. So thank you, and we can't wait to share what's next. Stay tuned, and as always, go Frogs.
Flying T Club provides the everyday TCU fan and alum the ability to specifically support TCU student athletes. Flying T Club offers 3 levels of memberships. The Flying T Club is a nonprofit organization supporting the brand development of TCU student athletes through a series of unique event-based networking opportunities, which are exclusive to our members. These events provide a great social engagement tool for our members and student athletes alike. Follow them on Instagram at Flying T Club or online at flyingtclub.com.
Texas-based Happy Water offers the best-tasting, sugar-free kids drink ever made. Happy Water comes in 4 delicious flavors that you can find at local retailers and on Amazon. Each pouch contains 0 grams of sugar, 0 calories, and 0% juice. Head to happydrinks.com for more information and to purchase Happy Water. That's HAPI Live happy, be happy, drink happy.
On the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything is shining like it's gonna be.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Players Club. We're here with the 2 newest champs on campus.
Oh, yeah.
TCU men's tennis, Luke Swan, Jack Pinnington. How are we doing? Good?
Doing well.
Good.
We're giving a quick shout out to our official sponsor, Fans Vintage, your #1 spot for all rare and vintage TCU gear. Make sure to give them a follow at Fans Vintage Gear on Twitter and Instagram. Find them online at fansvintage.com. Okay, now we're switching up to hometowns.
I really should be having
that
you
good?
do that every week because you're so much more entertaining than I am.
I've got some good stuff.
You got some good. Okay, what'd you get from Fans Vintage?
They did like a
Pop up.
I think I got something from pop up one time, like a nice, like cool classic
Yeah.
TCU shirt. That was sick.
They have cool stuff. They
They
have
have
cool
really cool stuff.
jackets, jerseys, a lot. So check them out online. We've dove a little bit into where you guys are from, and Jack, I want to start with you. I'm always curious just to hear about your recruiting story coming from England to the United States. First question, I'm assuming you had been to the U.S. before you came to TCU. Okay, so what was your experience like getting recruited in England coming here? Because there are some people, like the volleyball girls that we talked to, they never visited TCU, had never been to the United States, and they just came here and like got recruited here. So I want to hear what your version is, because England is like a little bit closer, I guess. So
yeah. So originally I wasn't sure if I wanted to come to college, so I basically played sort of pro tournaments for sort of 6 months, 9 months, and then I decided, no, I do want to go to college. I want to get a degree, and I got recruited by a few schools, and then I took visits like maybe late June, like in the middle of last summer.
Wow.
And I did them all in a week, all my 4 visits.
Wow.
And then decided after that. I wanted
how
to
did
go
you
to TCU.
decide
Last
doing all
minute.
your visits in 1 week? Was your brain like, where do I go? Where were you choosing between? Which 4?
So I was choosing between TCU, UT, Georgia, and Southern Cal.
Are you
My 4 schools.
Wow. Southern California, I almost went there. Sore subject. My dad played baseball there. So it's very familiar to me.
Yeah.
So why TCU? Like what stuck out to you?
I think the coaches and the team, like one of my best friends, Louis, I've known since I was 10. I was going to be in a dorm with him. I thought that was pretty cool. And
Yeah.
I've known him since I was 10. Then I've known Jake since I was like 13, 14, sort of around British tennis. And then,
Yeah.
Aw.
We had her on.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like the coaches. I thought they were really good. And also I like the smaller school. I
Yeah.
like the sort of the vibe TCU gave off. And they've done a great job producing tennis talent and winning. So
Yeah.
sort of a no-brainer.
I mean, it worked out pretty well for you your
Yeah.
first season. So,
Exactly.
and Luke, what about you? Obviously, you came to TCU your first year just as a student. So, what was it that drew you to TCU? In the back of your mind, were you maybe like tennis could be there later on, or?
Yeah, I definitely thought about the possibility of walking on like before I came. I knew it'd be a tough task, but I knew just through like mutual friends, some of the guys on the team already. I knew some of the past guys that have been here. I don't know. TCU is such a great school. Obviously, the majority of people that are here as a regular student absolutely love it. I mean, we have such good sports
Like
all around.
me, regular
Yeah,
student
exactly.
over here.
No.
What am I? A
can't
North?
say it like that.
A
I can't
North?
say it like
What
that.
is it? I don't
No.
even.
I think it's just such a great time. There's so much to do. I feel like whatever group you find yourself in, you're gonna find the right people, hopefully, and just have a fantastic time. And yeah, I love
So
it.
you never got an official visit?
I didn't get an official
Me
visit.
either.
Really?
No. I've always
Oh.
wanted one though.
No,
She is a transfer over there too.
I know.
So.
Like a photo shoot and everything.
Yeah, oh my god, they like swag them out. It's so annoying. Every time I see it, I'm like, what could have been?
What
Anyways.
could have been? Jack, what would you say you miss most about England in general, like being home and then also maybe playing tennis in England? Because you said you maybe weren't going to come to college. There was probably a reason for that. So
Yeah, I mean, I think I miss obviously all my mates back home. Like I didn't go home for Christmas, so I haven't been home since August now.
yeah,
So it's been a while, and then also like the training, like my old coach, my S&C, stuff like that. Like I feel like I still speak to them a fair bit, but
Mhm.
it'd be nice to see them again this summer and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I guess my family as well.
yeah.
Obviously
You didn't
all
go
of
home for
them.
Christmas?
No.
Oh. Did you go home?
I mean, I went to Hawaii, so it wasn't like don't feel bad for me. Yeah, don't feel bad for me, but like I didn't go home.
Christmas.
so
Yeah, I'm
sad
not
you went to
trying
Hawaii.
no,
3-week trip to Hawaii.
Yeah, like, no,
Luke's
perfect.
over there like,
Yeah.
wait, you actually
Yeah.
went somewhere good. Like,
Were
don't
you
lie.
competing?
Huh? No, I was just on holiday.
What the? For 3 weeks?
Yeah, I was having a good time.
Who'd you go to Hawaii
Yeah.
with? Your
Yeah,
with
like-
your family or?
No, just like one of my friends has a house out there, and he goes
Wow.
to Princeton, and he was like, "Oh, like, do you want to come to Hawaii?" I was like, "Yeah." So I went out there and stayed with him for 3 weeks.
You
and
international-
That
Those
sounds
are
amazing.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm
Good fun.
jealous. Like, what? You guys, you're so lucky. Oh, we're joined by a few tennis team members here in our audience that we're seeing right now.
We're
Now-
having an old guest.
Yeah,
on.
we're having a reunion on the show. Would you guys say, especially for you, like we're making fun of you for saying mates or anything, but does any of the American slang and lingo, like, have you picked up on any of it, or do you
This is
like?
we should get into this.
Yeah, because I love hearing like all the different things that you say, both of you, like
You-
with your
I love when
accents
British
too.
people
Everything
say-
sends wada and all those things.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I understand it all, but I don't think anyone understands when I say something. I think
no,
that's
but
the
I
issue.
do.
Do
Look
you?
at me. I do.
So you know what peng
Six-
means?
Yeah, peng.
Yeah.
Yes. Like
What
that
is
girl,
it?
Like peng.
She's
Like
Wow.
that's
Okay.
like-
Peng?
Yeah. Love Island. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
she's-
I am.
Wait,
an
what is it?
avid
Explain.
Love
Peng.
Island.
It's like that girl's really good looking. She's attractive.
Bird?
You call her
Peng?
Bird.
Bird's like a girl.
That's like a
Bud?
not nice word to say, right?
I feel like
Oh.
if you watch Love Island though, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like fluent in English like,
Because
the
of Love
Queen's
Island.
English, the
Wait,
Queen's
so
English.
did you guys say before the show that you watch Love Island or you don't?
We do.
You do.
Avid watchers of Love Island.
Okay, and what are your thoughts on it? What's your take? Do
I
you
didn't
like
watch the
like
last
the
season, so we
show?
can't
Do you
talk
think
about
it's
the last
I
cheesy?
didn't either, so we're good there. I didn't watch the last season of
Me
Love
either.
Island.
I didn't either. It
I
was
don't remember.
My last one was.
Molly May, maybe.
no.
Yeah.
You definitely watched the one with Ekin Sue and Davide.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
See,
Duh.
I haven't watched this. Like, I
Yeah.
don't
Oh my
have.
God.
It's
I don't
so
have
good.
the time.
It's awful
It's
TV.
terrible
It's
television.
Don't
so
listen
funny.
to that.
It's hard for me to
gripping.
get
If
through
you can't
it.
Tear
It's-
yourself away.
it's
the
embarrassing.
Best. It's
So
my
bad.
favorite
So
show.
bad.
No, it's so good.
Yeah.
Don't
Wait,
listen to him.
so is
good.
everyone like on Love Island from the UK? Or are they okay?
Yeah, they
Everyone.
can be from like Scotland. Well, Davide was from
Yeah, like
Italy
last
for
season
some
they mixed
random
up
ass.
with like a few Europeans, but yeah, it's predominantly just English people.
Why just a Europe? Why do you think it's just Europeans? Is because they're the most
Because they're
entertaining?
raunchy, hilarious. They say the most
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like swearing as well. Like
Yeah.
swearing as well in England is just much more common. Than it is
Okay.
here. I mean, they've made American Love Island and Australian Love Island, but it just doesn't.
It doesn't
compete.
No,
It doesn't. It
UK
doesn't read the
only.
same
so
way.
do you guys feel like you guys have to like watch your mouth like when you're back in the States, like versus
Yeah.
home or
Yeah.
whenever you go back
A
to
lot.
Really?
That's
I would
kind of
say I'd say it's a lot more sensitive.
But I feel like
language.
British people, the British community is a little more proper than us Americans. No,
There's definitely a part of the British community that's really posh. But
not
like,
the part that you're from.
I mean, probably from where I'm from, but like day to day, like
Yeah.
definitely like you can't say certain things as much. and
Yeah.
they say it in an endearing way, but I think it's just a bit out there, and I
I
don't
feel
think
like
you can really get away
All
with
the
it.
Europeans on my team, like when they come the first week, they're like, "You guys are so overly friendly and like fake." Do you guys feel like, or did you notice that?
Yeah,
That Americans are.
yeah. I mean, in the UK, everyone's really miserable half the time,
Aw.
and everyone just sort of keeps themselves. But, like,
Why?
Because the rain.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
like the weather. I don't know.
I went
everyone
to
just keeps
London for
themselves.
like 3 days, and that was one of my favorite places I've like ever traveled to. I thought it was the coolest place.
I think it is the best city in the world.
I also think I liked it because it was a little bit more Americanized. Like I felt a little more
English.
comfortable versus like other like when I went to Germany, I was like I stick out like a sore thumb and like had no idea where I was going.
Yeah.
So I love London.
Yeah.
I would miss it a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Do you miss it often?
I mean, I definitely did at the beginning, and then like it was like I don't know, 80 degrees here,
And
I
you're
look
like,
home
all right.
and it's like 40 and raining, and I'm like, I don't miss it that much.
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
like this will
Yeah.
do.
But then once
I
it
love it,
starts
yeah.
getting nice weather and everyone's outside having fun
Yeah.
again,
Summer's
like
great. The
some
summer's
the
great.
UK summers
Really?
undefeated.
Wait, and
Is there
Undefeated.
sun?
Luke, you said you're from Wales? Is that what you said? Where?
Bristol.
Bristol. Okay, so
It's actually basically Wales.
okay, so
that
do you
south?
have like family that still lives there? Or no?
Not in Bristol, but I have family in England. I was actually back there a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, so when
so
you go visit, that's who you because your parents live here now, but you
parents
go
live here.
visit them.
My sister lives in London. And
Okay.
then my family lives south of England as well. So.
Okay. And what's your favorite part about visiting your family and back in Europe?
I don't know. It's family. You know,
Yeah.
I would always say like England is my home. You know, I love the US, but I do feel like it's home back then. Just like everything about it, like Jack said, it's just a great place to live. Like you
Yeah.
said as well.
Very
I just love-
different from here.
Yeah. Do you guys eat beans on toast?
Of course.
Yeah, it's
Ew.
actually
Ew.
so good. So
A
good.
fry
No,
up.
it's actually so good. Like
Do
you
you guys
can't.
crave a fry up?
a good English breakfast.
Yeah,
Nothing,
that's
nothing
something
could
I
beat.
miss a
Ew, with
lot.
the
Wait,
blood sausage.
what is
I
that
know
again?
Way too much about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Can you guys elaborate? Beans, toast,
It's
what?
like a hangover meal they always eat.
It's not even like it could just be
Oh.
a Monday morning
Monday morning
breakfast.
meal.
Ew. Beans
Like
on
okay,
toast.
so you warm up like Heinz beans.
Yeah.
Like
You'd
baked
warm it
beans,
up.
baked beans.
You'd warm up baked beans. You put
Like
your
out of a
toast, you put
can.
you butter your
Mind
toast,
you.
and then you put the beans
On the
on the
toast?
toast.
And then you sometimes add some cheese on top as well.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the cheese.
What
Some
is
people
I'm
do.
a-
what is
cheese
that supposed to like replicate? Like I don't
It just
like,
tastes good. It just
cheesy
tastes good.
bean bread? Like what is that?
Honestly, unless you've tried it, you can't bad
Okay,
talk it.
okay,
Yeah.
I
It's so
won't.
good.
I have a lot of
It's a
things. I also
delicacy.
haven't tried what's the gumbo or whatever. We've had multiple guests from Louisiana
Yeah,
that are
Louisiana,
like, you
there's a
have to have
big-
gumbo, and I'm like, I've never. It just doesn't entice me. I don't
would
know if that
probably eat gumbo
entices
if it
me
was
either.
made authentically.
The one thing that I did have in London that I liked was like fish and chips at like a pub. That was good.
Yeah, I
Pubs
feel
are
like
so good.
Yeah.
They serve you fish and chips all the time in the US as well. So
Yeah,
I mean, that
so
helps, but
it's become basic
Yeah.
now for you.
yeah.
Did you find the portions were smaller when you went to London?
I would say, yeah.
So much smaller.
Like I
The
went
portions-
to one.
Oh,
Yeah,
versus
like,
here?
it's
Yeah.
Have you
crazy.
been to Cheesecake Factory here?
Oh my gosh.
No,
Go to
It's one
Cheesecake
plate for
Factory and
4
compare
people.
it to like an
No,
average
no,
lunch. Yeah,
like,
no.
it's
Wait.
No, I went to a nice restaurant in London and it was like finger foods,
Yeah.
like small.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
They
would
keep
be
you skinny
hungry
over
now.
there.
Mhm.
But
I'm
what
jealous.
About, I always think about in Narnia, the Turkish delight. Like I've never had that. Is that a
No.
British thing?
Turkish delight.
Is that what it's called?
I
We
mean,
can move
Turkish
past
delight's
this.
Turkish.
Okay,
so-
well,
Yeah.
whatever.
I
assume it's Turkish. I don't think it's a
You
British
know, I
delight.
thought it was British because they're all British in Narnia.
Different country, so maybe that's what you're thinking. But
Maybe I'm thinking. Let's move on. Okay.
yeah, let's refocus on
your-
tennis and your college lifestyle a little bit. Do you guys ever feel? I don't want to say overworked, but like the grind never stops. Do you feel like every day is the same thing? You're waking up, you're practicing, you're lifting, you're working out, you're doing whatever, you're going to class. Does that ever get overwhelming, or do you guys enjoy like having a grind to follow every single day?
It's overwhelming sometimes,
Uh-huh.
definitely. Like, especially when you miss class or you travel and then you come back and you're like, oh, like maybe I can have a break, and then you're straight into like Monday to Friday again.
Yeah.
I think that's where like it turns into a grind. But like in general, I think it's great.
How often would you guys say you miss class a semester? Like often?
I could.
For tennis reasons.
Yeah.
You don't have to
I don't know.
completely
I
out
don't-
yourself.
Broditi, I
Yeah.
never miss class.
I know he probably is watching this if you
Yeah,
want to say
I mean,
hello.
It's nice because whenever we travel, we get an excused absence. So
Yeah.
technically, we don't have to be in class, which they do I mean, the team does a great job. The staff does a great job of actually making sure that happens.
Yeah.
But, I mean, even when you're missing class, you're missing work as well. So you feel like you're constantly behind. So it's tough. It's tough to keep on it.
And you have to have a great relationship with your professors, right? If you don't have that, they're going to be like, you're just a loser that's like skipping class, taking advantage of being an athlete, whatever the case is. So I think that it's really like, it's important that you guys have that relationship with your professors. And I respect that you guys are able to miss class, keep up with everything. Like, I don't know if I would be able to get a handle on that.
Did you guys say your majors?
No. We haven't.
What are your majors?
I'm a marketing major, finance minor.
Okay.
I'm just sociology.
Sociology.
Ooh.
Why did you guys pick both? Say why you picked your majors, if there's a reason.
I definitely want to go into the business world after school. Not sure exactly what yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I love social media. I love like understanding the way the marketing world works. So I mean, it makes sense to be a major. So.
Yeah, marketing, finance is perfect. What about you?
The most flexible with electives.
Wow, really?
So you were worried about you were worried about the elective grind. That was like
no, like it was just like I could take whatever classes I wanted.
Okay.
Sociology is interesting. I find it
I
to
actually
be.
like thought it was pretty.
You're
interesting, my first class
psychology
there,
though, right?
Yeah,
Emma?
so we're basically the same.
Yeah, I think I get it.
What even is the difference between those two?
Psychology
I don't
is
know.
like the brain and one person, and sociology is like a group of people.
I'm very glad you handled that one.
Yeah, I don't think Jack
Did
could
you?
answer that.
I should have had you answer
Yeah.
it.
It would have been a shaky answer
Could you
at best.
define sociology? Could you describe
it's
to
how,
us as
like-
I couldn't, and I've taken
How?
a sociology class.
I mean,
so.
I've only
Concepts you've
taken
learned.
one class, so I mean, I
I
guess.
forget he's a freshman.
Yeah,
Aw.
I mean,
baby.
I
Wait,
guess
how old are you?
19.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I feel
That's
like
kinda
a
old for
grandma.
freshman. Some of our
Are you 19?
internationals are like 20.
Oh, shit. No, I'm 20. Sorry.
What?
Jeez, I'm 20. My birthday was recent.
Update:
Yeah.
He does not know his own
No,
age.
sorry, I'm 20.
Wait,
When was your
Sociology.
birthday?
You know what I-
30th.
March 30th.
Yeah.
You were recent. That's okay.
Wait.
When's your birthday?
I just had mine last week, so we
Aw.
both turned 20.
We should have got you a
Yeah.
Oh my
cake.
god, you guys are twins.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Happy late birthday.
Youngins.
Wait, what sign are y'all?
What sign?
Astrological.
Do they even know?
I'm an Aries. I don't know what that means,
I'm
but
not sure. I'm probably close to that then. I
Yeah.
guess. Would I be an Aries?
I don't know what
Yeah,
comes
I
after
thought-
Aries.
When was your birthday?
March 30th.
Yeah, you're
I
an
think
Aries.
you're an Aries.
Okay,
yeah.
there you
I'm a
go.
Libra.
Okay, cool.
I don't know what it
Cancer.
means. but-
What are you?
Anyways, I'm a Cancer.
A Cancer?
Yeah.
I feel like that
Crybaby.
just says a lot about you.
I
I don't even know
What
about
does
the
that
signs,
mean? No, I'm
but
kidding.
it just feels like it does. Wait, Luke, I have a question for you. So you said you like social media, things like that. Have you seen like what is your take on the whole like NIL kind of brand or like NIL taking over college athletics and like athletes really making a name for themselves? Do you I'm assuming you like that, and like what's your take on it?
Yeah, I mean, I love NIL. So I've been fortunate enough now. I work with Neely NIL.
Oh, cool.
So I help student athletes understand like what NIL really means and how they can profit off their name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
I mean, and then I just love video editing and stuff. I recently just posted one like for a company. Hey, dude, you know the slippers?
I've heard of
You know
that,
Slippers? So
yeah.
I just did something for them, like an NIL deal with them. So
Cool.
I love it. I love seeing what the benefits that student athletes can get from who they are. So
Yeah.
it's great.
And it's cool. You can do like a school program and then tie that into the fact that you are a student athlete, and
Exactly,
you can
yeah.
really give like firsthand kind of experience on that. So
Yeah. If any student athletes need help,
any help?
Yeah.
Shout
You're their
out.
guy.
Promote.
Hit 'em up.
Promo, man.
Instagram?
What's my Instagram?
Yeah, drop the Insta.
Yeah, plug yourself.
No.
Give yourself a
I
plug.
can't.
Why
Luke's
not?
103.
Yeah, there
Looks
you go.
on
There you go.
There you go.
I love it because you're kind of the first athlete we've had on that has talked about aspirations outside of the sport. I feel like everyone we have on is like, oh, when I go pro, which is great. I
Yeah.
love it because like we have so many amazing athletes that want to go pro or they want to, get a manager, whatever. You're like the first person that's like, okay, after college, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Like that's lit.
Well, I also think it's because it's good to have like aspirations for your sport, but at the same time, you have to be realistic. And like you said, that's why we go to a school like TCU, because it has such great programs that can like push you to do that stuff. And isn't there an NIL like class that students in the business school can take? Is that a part of the program or is that separate?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to learn about NIL, you can take it. It's with Professor Vanos. He's an unbelievable guy, and it's a
Really?
great time. I mean, it's pretty chill. As a student athlete, you should definitely take it, but all students can as well. So
Yeah.
It's
Very
exciting.
cool. Well, we love talking to you guys. We're going to head to a quick commercial break, but when we return, we'll hear more from Luke and Jack. So stay tuned to the Players Club. We'll be right back.
Cheers. Thanks.
On the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything is shining like it's gonna be.
I everyone, I'm Lindsay Dixon, the proud owner and founder of Fans Vintage. We sell rare and vintage gear for all things TCU. I graduated from TCU with an MBA in 2020 and actually started Fans Vintage as part of a class project during COVID. And now, 2 years later, we've grown from selling random vintage gear on Instagram into a full-time retail business with rare and custom gear you can't find anywhere else. This business has always been about creating a community of passionate fans and bringing people together where nostalgia and school pride collide.
We couldn't have gotten here without your tremendous enthusiasm and support. So thank you, and we can't wait to share what's next.
Stay tuned, and as always, go Frogs.
Flying T Club provides the everyday TCU fan and alum the ability to specifically support TCU student athletes. Flying T Club offers 3 levels of memberships. The Flying T Club is a nonprofit organization supporting the brand development of TCU student athletes through a series of unique event-based networking opportunities, which are exclusive to our members. These events provide a great social engagement tool for our members and student athletes alike. Follow them on Instagram at Flying T Club or online at flyingtclub.com.
This is Cowtown Headache Center, a neurology clinic that specializes in headache medicine. We offer standard oral medications, we offer trigger point injections, we offer multiple nerve blocks, we offer infusions both for prevention medication and for acute relief. My name is Andrew Levere. I'm a physician assistant that has a special certification from the National Headache Foundation in headache medicine. Patients are pretty shocked when I tell them we have tons of options for them and that we can do better than what they're doing. I don't just tell you, here's one medicine we're going to try. I'll give them options, and then ultimately we choose together as the provider and patient. It's very satisfying to know that we're changing people's lives.
Texas-based Happy Water offers the best-tasting, sugar-free kids drink ever made. Happy Water comes in 4 delicious flavors that you can find at local retailers and on Amazon. Each pouch contains 0 grams of sugar, 0 calories, and 0% juice. Head to happydrinks.com for more information and to purchase Happy Water. That's HAPI drinks.com. Live happy, be happy, drink happy.
We want to make it as enjoyable as possible, yet still hoping we get to win that match. So.
Yeah.
I love it.
Do you guys get to pick your own like walkout song or run out songs, I guess they would be called, or what's?
Yeah, we do.
Or is that
okay?
So each of you have one.
We do. Yeah.
How do you guys decide that? Like, you just pick your favorite song, or what are your guys's?
What's yours?
Mine's Tyler Hero by Jack Harlow.
Okay.
He's dropping a new album tomorrow.
Yes, he is. I'm very excited.
Are you a
Very
big Jack
excited.
Harlow fan?
Decently. I like
Okay.
that song. I like a few of his songs.
I like him. He's
Yeah.
good. What about you? What's yours?
Mine's Trance, I think, by Metro Booming.
Yeah.
No,
Metro
you say
Boomin?
Metro Boomin so like
So posh.
Metro
Yeah, I
Boomin.
know. Metro
So,
Booming.
so
Metro
posh.
Boomin.
Yeah.
I wish I had
Yeah.
an accent now.
I
Like,
know.
can we
You guys
fake
do. You
it?
guys
And
do
I'm
have
really
accents.
To
We
me, you have
do.
accents.
That's the one thing like Americans always say, like they wish they had an accent, but you have an
I
American
feel like
accent.
ours is like the default.
Yeah,
somehow.
I sound like a Valley girl. I know I sound like that. Like
I
I
sound-
sound like so American.
Like if you went to England and you
You'd
started
have an
talking,
accent.
people would be like, "Oh, you have an American accent." And
Really?
people think it sounds
True.
cool. Well, some people.
The only people I
What about that, Chief?
okay,
I'm not sure about
shots. You guys don't think it's cool?
No, it's good.
I think it's fine. I just think
I feel
the
like
Brits might not.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, your guys' accents are way better than mine. It's okay. I'll give you that. No, I have a question. We asked the tennis guys this previously. Who, in your guys' opinion, who's the toughest team to play, like crowd-wise? Like, is there a crowd that gets like kind of rowdy? Because tennis matches, you're supposed to be quiet before the ball starts, all that. So, is there anyone that gets a little rowdy or out of control at matches?
I mean, we played UT at their place for the regular season, and I know there was like 1,300 fans, and it was so loud. Like
Whoa, for indoor or outdoor?
outdoor. So they're all there
Dang.
watching, and you know, obviously, like loads of frat guys show up, and they probably
Yeah.
had a few
That's
drinks,
what Luke said last
and then it's
show.
just
Yeah.
like they're heckling you, like they're researching your girlfriends or whatever, and like they take it, they get into you,
They
and
like full on chirp.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's quite like afterwards you can laugh about it. In the moment, like it is quite distracting. But I think that match for me as a freshman was by far the most hostile.
You
environment.
Really?
yeah, that's why.
How do you like keep your composure when people are yelling stuff about like family, girl, like whatever? Like, do you guys have techniques where you're like, I can stay focused?
Sorry,
Oh,
we're getting
sorry,
Quick
we're
interruption
getting served.
here
Delivered to
on
the
the
table.
stream.
So
We're
the-
getting some
the-
French fries.
the
You
waiter-
can
the waiter-
Sorry, the
you
waiter
can
is
come in the
coming.
camera.
Wait,
Here's
can
Jake,
you ask
everyone.
for
Say
I'm just
hello.
sitting here.
Say hello.
Yeah.
Give him a wave.
Ketchup,
Yeah, no, say
ketchup
hi.
would be great as well.
Yeah, say hi.
One of our former guests
Sorry.
dropping off some French fries. He now works at John's Grill. That's his new occupation. Anyways,
So how do you stay composed? I think
yeah.
when you're on court, obviously there's a lot of people there. There's a lot of people there like that yelling at you and rooting for the other team. But we got to remember that there's probably 12 TCU people there,
Yeah.
and we're all a team. And if you ever need it, just look over to one of your teammates. They're always there to support you.
Like
and
a grounding.
I think we do a great job as a team, like being there for one another all the time, and our
Yeah.
coaches are fantastic as well. So
And then when you beat them after, it feels extra good if they've been heckling you the whole game,
exactly, Yeah. It
Love
would have
that.
been nice. It would have been nice.
I
if
feel
we
like
didn't
it
see
would like
that, but-
fuel me even more to see people like hating on me. Like to hear the hate out loud, I'd be like, you know what?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, if you ask
Fuel your fire a little bit.
if you ask Tommy Jurasek, he loves when people are just yelling at him.
Really?
He loves the adversity. So I think everyone else struggles with it sometimes, but
I mean,
it's a part of the game.
I don't mind it. It's just it gets to a point when they're definitely like people can push lines and they're really
Yeah.
trying to
There's
like
like lines
Get at you.
yeah, there's like they're influencing the match and like
Especially when you're in public and like, yeah, I totally agree. I feel like fans can get so aggressive. Maybe if you're in like a football stadium or something where there's so many people that they could never hear you on the field, then sure. But
Yeah,
like
you
in a
hear-
tennis setting, it's more intimate too. So it's like you're really
That's
attacking
just
them.
rude.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
I have a little bit of like not a deep question, but what would you say that TCU has given you just as a student and a student athlete that you couldn't get anywhere else at any other school, any other tennis facility if you weren't to go to college? What would you say you've like really gotten from your experience here at TCU?
I mean, TCU as a school is just unbelievable. I would, if anyone's watching this, considering coming to TCU, like definitely come here because it is such a great experience. It's an incredible community.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone is a little ketchup and ranch. I love it.
Sorry, another delivery midway.
No, I think just like obviously for our team, like it's incredible. Every single guy on our team, I absolutely love to the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
And then everyone outside, all my friends I've made outside of the tennis team as well, like some of my best friends in the future. So I would just say take a chance on TCU because you'll absolutely love it.
Yeah, I love that. What about you, Jack?
I think the same thing, like lifelong connections, lifelong friends, and then just like you're looking specifically for tennis, just like a family. Like all the alumni keep in touch. Like our volunteer coach is an alumni who played #1 here. Like who's still playing pro. I just think it's such a tight knit group, and I don't think in college tennis you find anything close to what we have at TCU.
Yeah, no, it's special. I mean, I can see when we guys like watch your matches how close you all are, and it's really impressive. I think it's unlike any other team here at TCU. I'd go as far as saying so. It's very, very fun to watch. Now, we have this little ending segment that we do every show. It's our hot seat questions, and we're just going to like switch off asking you them. Just answers honestly as you wish, whatever first comes to your mind. Before we ask the first one, are you guys Spotify music or Apple Music users?
Spotify. Yeah.
Okay,
period.
Cool. So the first question is, what is your Spotify Wrapped artist? What was it last year?
2022. Yeah.
I actually just converted to Spotify the last few months. So I don't
Oh.
have one. But for last year, it was Rex Orange County.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like Rex Orange County. That's good. What about you?
Mine was Central C.
Central C?
Yeah.
Is that
British
not-
rapper.
You definitely know
You
one.
know
of the
one
songs.
of his
Wait,
songs.
no, sing one of them. Sing a. Is it a TikTok one?
I mean, I don't know if we could.
I'm not singing it.
Oh wait,
maybe
I think
not.
I know which one it is.
Is
It's
it
like,
like-
how can
Yeah,
I be?
yeah, I know it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. I literally knew that's
yeah.
Yeah,
That one.
Yep, that one. Everyone
that
knows
is a
classic.
TikTok.
Wait,
That's a
have you
TikTok
guys-
one.
Have you guys ever been to Poop Deck?
Yes.
Do you guys have a
You live at
karaoke
Poop
go
Deck,
no? I live
to
at Poop
karaoke
Deck.
song?
Please don't
Central
regular
C
Poop Deck.
rap, I guess.
Yeah,
is
would
what-
you guys? Is that
I'm
your
a-
go?
we should go to Poop Deck
I
after
think-
this
I
and
think
do
the
Central
last-
C rap.
I mean, the last
okay.
the last song I sang at Poop Deck
Don't tempt
was
us.
probably "What Makes You Beautiful" by One Direction.
Oh my god!
So-
Heartbreaker.
Were you guys
You're a heartbreaker over here.
Directioners Or what? You guys love One Direction?
I mean, I feel
The
like it's
fact
not a
that
British
the
culture,
fact that
but
you
I mean,
I
know
mean, choice.
the
Yeah,
fact that
yeah,
you know the
choice.
words to that song is enough for me. That's great.
yeah,
that's perfect.
That's a,
Okay, next question. Favorite cereal? If you eat it.
When the last time I had cereal?
Or you
I'm
guys
not-
like oatmeal boys or
I
something?
discovered
No, I
Lucky
don't have
Charms
cereal
here.
anymore.
Lucky Charms.
I discovered them here. We don't have them in the UK.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
What?
I like them.
Only the marshmallows, though. It's the best part.
Yeah,
would-
I agree.
I would
The
say
charms aren't as good,
for
or the actual cereal isn't as good.
No.
how good are
cinnamon,
these?
cinnamon toast crunch for sure.
Oh,
Fire.
gotcha.
You
I
have
haven't had it in a
to-
while, but it's good.
What you have to do with cinnamon toast crunch is you put the cereal in, you pour the milk on it, and you let it like soak in the milk, and it's better. No, I
Drink the-
swear.
drink the milk in it?
Okay,
No.
you cannot judge me for cinnamon
on
toast
toast,
crunch,
brother.
Like,
even when you
soggy-
have
soggy cereal is not good.
you have soggy
kinda-
bread with beans. That's like even.
The bread's
worse.
toasted.
Yeah, the bread's
The bread's
toasted.
toasted.
The beans are
The
gross.
I don't
bread's
know.
in good
Sorry.
form.
I don't
You know
know if
what?
I could get it on that.
Have you guys ever been told that you guys have a celebrity look like? And who was it?
I don't know if you guys would know this, but you know Rotashaw? It's like he's a YouTuber. I got that a lot.
Who?
Rotishaw?
And then I also got
See that?
I got Jake Paul a lot.
I could. Jake
I don't know,
Paul.
It's not a good one. but
You're
I
like
got
a
lot.
darker haired version of
Yeah,
Jake
my
Paul,
hair
maybe.
used to be a lot blonder. Just kind of.
Okay.
I can see
I
that.
guess I could see it.
Yeah.
Have you gotten that?
No,
Anything?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like you do look like someone. I just can't put my
You look
finger
like
on
someone
it.
who'd be on Peaky Blinders, but I think I'm just saying that. 'cause
Definitely
you're
an
British.
actor.
Tommy Shelby? No.
No.
Not with the hair. No
Not
chance.
with the hair. If you do the skin.
Honestly-
fade,
Yeah, if I got skin fade again,
yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I have a good one for you guys. What would you say your biggest ick is
This is such a good one.
about anyone? It doesn't just have to be a girl.
No, it has to be about girls.
Okay, it
I'm
has
kidding,
to
I'm
be.
kidding, I'm kidding.
Me and Emma want to know for
Okay,
no
question.
reason.
I've got just bad manners.
Bad manners.
Just rude, like bad manners, stuff like that.
Yeah. Good one.
Mine's pretty similar. I'd be like just being like unable to have a conversation with someone like they don't know. You know, like kind of being awkward at first. You know, like if like they're meeting if someone's meeting my parents, I want them to be like super friendly.
Yeah,
If they're
not be
I don't
quiet and
know. That makes
timid.
sense. So it's the same sort of thing as bad manners, I'd say.
So
Like,
basically, you don't want
bad at
anyone that's
talking.
not like me and Emma because we're great at
Yeah.
talking.
No, you guys are great.
I
You
don't know. I
guys are
feel like
great.
my manners are not that good. Anyways,
Okay, next one. Most difficult sport you've ever played aside from tennis, maybe, because you'd probably say that was the most difficult. But
I mean, I played a lot of sports growing up. I love playing golf. Me and Sander, one of the other my other teammates,
Mhm.
we play all the time together.
Yeah.
Golf friends.
Golf friends, yeah. No, I would say when I first started, golf was definitely the hardest, just because it's a very mental game, so it's tough.
I've never played like a full round of golf. I don't have the attention span for that.
It's a long
My
time.
brother will go play and come back like 4 hours later, and I'm like, aren't you like bored halfway through?
No, it's a weird obsession.
Maybe if you're
It's a
having a
weird
few
obsession.
drinks on the
yeah,
course or
well,
something.
That's what makes it fun.
Okay, then maybe we should do that. We should rent a golf cart and do that.
right now?
We would be horrible.
Yeah, we would.
I don't know if I trust
Wait,
myself with a golf.
So you played every sport growing up?
A lot, yeah.
Did
Pretty
you
much every
swim?
sport. I did swim. I mean, when I was younger, but not like competitive.
You're the first
You're the
person
first
that's ever.
one. I always go.
Did
what
you
sports
swim,
did you play growing
Jack?
up? And they always go all of
Did
them.
you
And I
swim?
go, did you swim? And they say no.
No.
No. I
Did you
didn't.
play
swim?
any sports besides tennis?
I played football, soccer.
Soccer.
Football.
Football. If we're
Love
being
it.
proper here.
Mhm.
Okay, final question for you guys. This is always very controversial for all of our guests as we have motorcycles driving by. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
You can answer first. I know my answer.
I mean, okay, I was very,
We
very
have a
strong
thumbs
no.
up.
Very strong no.
Thumbs up.
no.
Two thumbs
no,
down in the audience.
But I had it last week, and it had ham on it as well. And
Hawaiian.
It was yeah, like the Hawaiian.
Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And it was like it was okay. It was like I would give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay, so we have a rating.
We have some thumbs up in the audience, some thumbs down.
We have
I'm not a
single
big.
thumbs up. Wait, who liked it? Jake liked it or no?
No, Seth.
No, Jake didn't like
Jake
it.
does not
Seth?
like it.
The
Bass
Polish.
Pro
The
hat
Polish,
does
the
not
Polish
like it.
ones like it. What about you, Jack? Do you like it?
I think it's a yes.
Yes, it's a
Really?
yes.
I think it's
Strong
solid.
yes.
I think it's solid.
You know, you've been the first two guests that have both been like, yeah, we'd like it.
Yeah, someone's
There's
always
some-
really
Change of
mad.
times.
The
It's a change of
football
times.
guys really anti pineapple on pizza. Like Bud Clark, no,
Really.
anti. He was like literally about to break the table. He was like,
they
do
were mad.
never
They
put
get
that
mad.
in front of me. Well, you guys, we loved having both of you.
Yes, thank
Awesome
you.
guests. So glad you could join us after winning Big 12 champs, your outdoor champs, your indoor champs. We're really grateful to have you. And now you have another tournament coming up. Better get back to practice.
Wish
We're
the
glad
best
you
of
could take
luck.
time to hang out with us
Thank
here
you guys so much.
on the
Thanks,
Players
guys.
Club.
Loved it.
And
Really
we just
appreciate it.
we want to remind you all watching to join us here at John's Grill Thursdays at 6 or tune into our live stream at frogstoday.com as well as on our YouTube channel. You can also check out all our athletic content at Frogs Today on Instagram and Twitter. Again, my name's Olivia,
And I'm Emma.
and we'll see you next week at 6.
Bye,
Bye guys.